With great love and respect in my heart, I welcome you to this beautiful Sunday morning. Before we begin, let's take a moment to arrive and settle down. So wherever you are, just pull your spine straight. Open your shoulders. Lighten your mind and close your eyes. Invite that peace, calming, cooling sensation in your eyes. Thinking of a beautiful flower, just relax your facial muscles a bit more. Imagine the golden glow all around your face. Expression of contentment, inner joy, Kanti, your own luster, light around your face. Relax your neck, shoulders, spine, softening the belly. Get grounded, grounded. Connect with that breath, effortlessly flowing in and flowing out. Pause the breath for a moment. Bring your attention to your heart. Breath is paused. There is a little stress that comes in. Try to relax into that stress. The feeling of expansion. Expansion. Before any stress comes in, release the breath, maintaining the calmness in the eyes, softness in the body. After a breath or two, pause the breath again. Expansion at the heart. Release the breath again very slowly. Expression of gratitude, contentment on our face. I'm aware of my stillness. And pause the breath again. Gently release it. Pausing the breath again. Being in a state of no mind. Just breath is paused and there is absolute stillness. And releasing the breath again. Pausing the breath again and bringing the attention to the throat. Releasing. Keeping the attention at the throat. Whenever you are ready, pause the breath again. Release it. Now the attention comes to the center of the forehead and pause the breath again. Release. Keeping the attention, the center of the forehead, let the breath come and go effortlessly. You are not even thinking about your breath. Your mind is totally resting. In the center of the forehead. Your eyes are still. Even the movement of the breath may feel like a little distraction. You will notice how short your breath becomes. Only what is needed. Take in a little, take out a little. Your breath is so short that almost there is no movement in the body. It's not felt. Can you breathe without any movement in your lungs? Breathing without movement in the diaphragm. It's so subtle, but attention is resting in the center of the forehead. With awareness, we take a very gentle yet long deep breath. Pull it in. And after a brief pause, slowly, gently release it. Make a long exhalation. Thank you all for taking this time. Gently open your eyes. Today is Mother's Day. My greetings to all the mothers. As I have mentioned before in my talks, we all have been mothers, if not in this incarnation, in our previous incarnation. We have that feeling of the motherly feeling in our heart. In India, mother's place is considered to be the highest in our life. Mother, Guru, Father, God. This is the hierarchy. Mother, then Guru, then Father, then God. Because the mother, is really the name of unconditional love. Usually we get in trouble when we associate the word mother with a biological mother, someone who has given birth to us. And then we start reacting against that. But the mother principle is the highest. And if we have a biological mother in our life, she is a human being, she has her limitations. And we begin to judge. But instead of looking at the person, when our mind goes to that pure love that's available to us all, the unconditional love. If we don't find it in a human, look at the unconditional love available to us from Mother Earth, holding us all. Warmth of the sun, the breeze that we breathe, moisture in the water that quenches our thirst. These are all symbols of, not just symbols, these are the presence of unconditional love. So basically, in my opinion, the Mother's Day is the celebration of unconditional love. Baba used to tell us a story that mother's love is immense. And as the story goes, there was a good-for-nothing son who who would go to a prostitute and said, "I love you very much." The prostitute said, "Really? I don't believe you. If you love me very much or more than anything in the world, bring me the head of your mother." As the story goes. So, blinded by this so-called love, he goes and chops the head off the mother. As carrying the head on his hand, he stumbled upon a rock and the head fell down. And the sound comes from the head, "Son, are you hurt?" It's an Indian story. I don't know how it will be received here. But just telling you that how, to what level this love can be taken. That no matter what happens in mother's heart, there is always the well-being of the child. She may not express it. She may have her own limitations, but the mother never wills or thinks about harming her own child. It may not come the way you want it, but it's there, hidden behind all the struggles. So as long as deep in our heart we know whether our mother is alive or not alive, we may be holding some resentment. Just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. At the heart, you will find that perfect love. So the name Ma, mother, that is given is the name of that unconditional love, which is there. It becomes conditional. It is also said the mother's the only love that we experience, unconditional love from a human, is from a mother at the time of birth, or until the child learns to say no. So, then it becomes conditional. But this is a love, mother and child, is so sacred. And it's so sacred. If a mother has to ever say, I gave birth to you and I fed you with my milk and now you owe me. That's not love. That's we are shortchanging such a sacred thing for a very trifle thing. We make that immense love a transaction. And a mother should never have to voice it, that I gave birth to you and I fed you with my milk. If you have to voice it, it becomes less. I have seen it, I have heard some mothers saying that to their children, and it's so hurtful to them to be reminded that I am your mom, so do it for me. May we never bring ourselves to that level. And I'm sure every mom, I'm not a mom, but every mom thinks when she is alone, is always thinking about the welfare of the child, always thinking about their challenges, their struggles. So that's about the worldly mom. But we are all moms. You know, we have love for somebody in our heart, and we are also always thinking about their well-being. That's the mother principle, mother presence in our own body. I have also seen people who are not biological mothers, but they are wonderful mothers. They have so much love in their heart for those who may not have it. So if you ever have thought about that, I have not been a mother, so something is missing. No, nothing is missing. That mother love is in your heart. That love comes whether it's to plants or animals or humans. It's the love that is the mother, not the body. Body comes and goes. What is important is the love. And may we all find that love in our heart. Love that's caring, love that's nurturing, and a love for which we can make sacrifice. It's not about our own convenience or to make us feel good. While growing up in India, I don't remember my mother ever telling me, but others tell me, respect your mother because she slept on the wet side and put you on the dry side in your bed. You know, we didn't have diapers in India growing up, so you're a baby and you wet the bed. So mother will put you on the dry side and she'll go sleep on the wet side. So others will always remind you, respect your mother, because and it's very natural, you know, when you have that motherly love towards someone, you're not always thinking about your convenience, you are thinking about the convenience of the child. Some people may start thinking about their mom and say, well, it never happened to me. Even if it didn't happen to you. Deep inside, may we today, we know that love was there. It was there. then the mother may have had her own challenge and her own selfishness or whatever you call it. Set that aside. Just go straight to the core and know that there was unconditional love. And without that love, we won't be here. Without that love, we won't be sitting here. If that love didn't come through to us, through that individual, that love came to us through somebody else. Aunt, uncle, father, brother, sister. That nurturing, that caring, that love found its way to us. You may have somebody in your life that you have loved very much because of something, if that is a little strained. Today is a day to look at it because we have all carved out all over the world a Mother's Day. So it's not just a hallmark thing. It's a wonderful opportunity to examine that and maybe bring a little freshness there. A day to forgive, a day to accept, a day to acknowledge that the love was there for me. Like I was saying earlier, in the Indian society, is the mother's place is highest. Tumeva mata cha pita tumeva, tumeva bandhu cha sakha tumeva. First thing is like, consider you are the mother. Having respect, we always say love and respect. If you really respect someone, then the love naturally comes out. If I am a child, this is my dharma, to have that respect towards my mother. But mother's dharma is to live in such a way that elicit respect from the child. Just because you are a mother, you naturally don't ask for respect. You have to be in a way that your child can respect you. Then when the respect is there, love will naturally come. So the dharma of the mother is also to live in a way that can be a good role model for the child. And child's dharma is to look up to the mother in that way. I'm saying all these things because I hear it and I see it every day in this society. People have so much struggle with this relationship. And because the mother is the closest, and we all know whatever is closest is taken for granted. And there are lots of good things that happen there that we don't see. A couple of days ago, I got a news from someone, a young mother who just lost her child. How painful that is for the mother. So, in that kind of relationship, it's really just nice to sit on the love that was there, that is there, although the child may not be there, but the love is there. And love is God. Love is that presence that we are all looking at. So instead of focusing on the person, focusing on the body, it's also a day to just sit with that love. And that is the divine presence in our life. Thank you all. I'm just saying whatever is coming to my mind. I'm not thinking about this, but I just wanted to greet the mothers, pay my respect to that mother principle in each of our hearts. And no matter where you are, I greet the mother in you. Thank you all very much. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and may the Divine Mother keep holding us in her lap, no matter where you are, no matter what situation you are in. Please stop, take a step back, take a deep breath, and know the Divine Mother is holding you. Thank you all.